passion for music and for helping others. And one of my big inspirations in my life was Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is one of those people in my life who has really motivated me and inspired me. You know, she's the only person in my life that told me that I should believe in myself and do the things that make me happy. So when I saw her trip to Africa, I got incredibly inspired. It was like this flame in my heart was lit. And I felt like something inside me was telling me that I should go to Africa. I didn't know what for, I didn't know when, I didn't know how, but I just said, you know, this little prayer to God, a little prayer to the universe, whatever it is that you believed in. I said, please give me the opportunity to go to Africa. And a few months later, I started music school at Vanier College in Montreal. On the first day of school, I opened up my agenda, and there was an ad in there recruiting students to go to Malawi for an HIV/AIDS research trip. And in that very moment, I knew that I would be selected for the trip, and I knew it was my prayer being answered. And I went. I was in Malawi for 3 weeks, and it was a life-changing experience because I'd never even been camping before. I lived in a rural village called Mukupo Village with no running water, no electricity. You know, my toilet was a small hole in the ground with cockroaches this big living inside. I bathed with a pail of water. We lived like a typical villager. Africa changed me. I didn't do any changing. I didn't do any educating. I was the one that got the lesson learned. And, you know, I realized they do know what's going on in the world. They do know how everybody else is living. They had so little, yet they gave me so much. Going on this trip really made me realize that I was taking my life in North America for granted. I was just so thankful when I came back to have a bed to sleep on, to have a warm shower to take every single day. And the fact that I got to go to school the next day and educate myself and make something of my life. I remember meeting so many orphans in Africa that would have killed for the opportunity to go to school, to educate themselves and make something out of their lives. And not even have the hope to even think, what would I like to be when I grow up? Because I'm too busy thinking about whether I'm going to eat that day, where I'm going to sleep that day, whether I'm going to get to go to school that day. So that's why I feel it's very important for me to talk about this issue, to bring and raise awareness about it, and to care about it, because we could have easily been born there. And, you know, I really think it's important to unite, to be one in the world, and help each other. What other purpose we have here except to help each other get by? Before I went on this trip, I was pursuing my music dreams to a certain point. But I was still holding back a little bit. I thought I wasn't pretty enough to be a singer. I thought I wasn't good enough to be a singer. But while in Malawi, I was singing to myself on a bus, and somebody heard me singing, and they said, "You have a beautiful voice." And I said, "Me? Like, are you feeling okay?" But he did mean me, and he taught me songs in their native tongue, which is called Chichewa, and gave me the opportunity to perform these songs for members of parliament, for different villages around Malawi, and even as part of a church service. This was like the greatest gift I could have ever been given. They told me to believe in myself. They told me that I had a beautiful voice. They gave me all this comfort, and they said, "We really hope that when you go back home, you'll follow your dreams." And that's what I did. One of the songs that they taught me was called "May God Be With You." It's sung in English and in Chichewa, and it is my gift to all the beautiful, intelligent, talented people that I met in Malawi, to let them know that I'm thinking about them every day and saying thank you for changing my life in such a way that they did. Before this trip, I was really ignorant about world issues. I was really just concerned about my own Prita bubble and what went on in my life. I didn't know what a big problem HIV/AIDS was in the world, and I didn't realize that it affected so many people in the world, not only in Africa, but around the whole world. And so that's why I'm making this video, to spread awareness about HIV/AIDS, about the fact that it affects millions and millions of people all over the world, and that December 1st is World AIDS Day. You know, wear your red ribbons and show support that you are aware and that you care. For more information about my trip, you can check out britamusic.com and also download the song for free.
Nunggu aku yang ganireni, kung fikir at tionana, at sa sungang Etitzaku mon mensutu pamapazi ya Yesu. Etitzaku mon mensutu longo aku yanganireni. God be with you till we meet again. By his counsels God uphold you, with his sheep securely fold you. God be with you till we meet